Welcome everyone to the Alex Tries to Farm channel, where we are a first generational startup farm here in upstate South Carolina. If you don't mind, please like, subscribe, and comment. It really does help the channel out. So today's project, well, if you notice this caterpillar on my shirt, it's supposed to help with wind. We'll see. Y'all let me know how the audio is. But anyway, since we last spoke, I talked about burying the line. I went ahead and got a jump start on it without you guys. The dogs have been digging for me. Just kidding. Been using skid steer, just kind of hogging it out. Didn't have a mini up here. I had to run a drain line, but I laid the line, as you can see. Got the line in here for the fence and the drain. I already got this section down here covered up, and this drain has been long overdue. It's been draining into the driveway for the longest time, just making a soupy mess. Got all this covered up. Here it gets kind of awkward because I wanted to use the same trench. I got a 90 and then 90 here to go around the pen and then shoot off into the field, which is not a big deal. But I'm excited. Like, the line's down because it's getting grass cutting season. It was laying across the yard. We definitely didn't want to hit that with the lawnmower, obviously. And the drain is going to be a huge benefit for us. Had to redo a drain years ago that had been just eat up with roots. I tried jetting it. Ended up being broke also in the ground. We got the drain coming to here. Right now it stops right here. I've got to finish digging a trench to that piece of pipe over there at the house. I just run it out here. Not a big deal. Didn't want it going in the septic tank, which is right here, just due to overfilling the leach field sometimes. Yeah, so we make good progress. Tons of roots though. There used to be an old chestnut tree here, and apparently I didn't get all the roots out when I originally took the tree out. Which I hated to let go of the tree. It's a really nice tree, but it's starting to die, and it's right here at the house. But I'm going to go ahead, finish getting the line put in. Have a little bit more to go. Down there, I may hold off because I'm missing a few 90s. I have to go run and get some of those. And then I need a 45, maybe a 22.5 to make the run split toward the house. So let me get back on it. All right, guys, we made some really good progress in a short amount of time thanks to machinery and hydraulics. Got this graded out good enough. It's springtime, almost summertime, so the grass is going to come in nicely. This is what I've got so far. So again, the insulated line is buried. The 2-inch PVC drain line is buried. Got a couple old roots piled up. They come out. So we're up here to the corner of the house, where I'm going to have to do some type of 45 or 90 and go to that piece of pipe right there. So shouldn't be too bad, but I'm going to have to do this part by hand because the septic tank is right there. And it's got the old small concrete lids. Got the inspectors checking it out. Did we pass? Those inspectors are always so rude. Anyway, so, and then down here, I quit backfilling because this is where I'm going to have to kind of split off and do 2 trenches. It's hard to tell from here, but we're probably 4 feet roughly from the corner of the house right here to, well, probably here, but definitely down to here. And then what I'll end up doing is either putting a pop-up box like you have for downspout drains, or just kind of let it stop out on the end of this terrace right here. Either way, because it'll drain off and we're terrace, so we should be good. But yeah, but that's going to have to wait till tomorrow for me because it's getting late. It's getting dinner time. We are going to eat some dinner, and then tomorrow I'll go get the last few fittings, and we'll get this thing wrapped up. But this is a much-needed project done here on the farm. Putting it off way too long. I'm motivated this year. We're going to get it done. Swing by the shop to get some fuel, and look at this. Sometimes it's a good thing you got a long hose. We're going to finish getting this fuel, and then we're going to head over to the depot and get a couple of fittings, and then we'll head on back up to the house and hopefully get that drain line finished up today. All loaded up with some more pipe. Let's head to the house. Can I get you guys some water? Your little waller's getting dry. There we go. You guys sure do love your mud, don't you? All right, guys, here it is. The next day, y'all seen we got the supplies from the depot. I'm hoping I got what I needed. They didn't have a couple of fittings I was looking for, so I may have to change the angle of the ditch out here, but we'll get it fixed. All right, got the inspectors back out here. So I do need a different fitting, but I'm going to try my best to make this work. So you guys can see, this is where we're at. That pipe is where we're going. Unfortunately, all they had was a 45 right here. It puts me at a little bit of an odd angle, but I believe what I can do is if I put it on here, I'm a little bit further out from the house, so it'll kind of cut back at an angle, and I believe we should line right back up with it. Let's run this section just to make sure all this works, and then we'll get up there and do the fun part, because that part's going to involve a shovel. Me and shovel, not best friends. All right, so first things first, let's get this coupling put on here so we can add a little piece of pipe. No, I'm not using glue. This is purely just a low volume drain. It might see 5 gallons a day. We're going to measure with our eyes today. Watch your eyes, kids. There we go. We're not looking for perfection here. It went on good. Let's see, pick that up a little bit. Alrighty. 90 looks good. Let's slap this piece of pipe on there. Kind of see where it puts us. Not putting us in a good place at all. Let's see what we can do about this. So as y'all can see, that's clearly not going to work. The 90's kind of going this way. That one's going straight. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to try 45, and I may just have to dig my ditch a little differently. This was just kind of guesswork. Let's try that. Well, I was right. I needed a 22.5, but that is the one fitting they did not have. So ended up having to put a 45 on this. It's going to work. I'm going to add a little more length, kind of a weird angle, but it'd be nice if I could just went through the pig pen, but I'm going to use the same ditch. That's what I've got. I got a 45 up there, coming here to a 45. A 90 was too much. It was going to put me into the pen. So I guess what I'm going to have to do, which is, again, not a huge deal. That's my original ditch. I'm just going to cut one through here. Really not that much work. So let's go and get that ditch cut in. All right, so I've got a hose running the line. I've got it on very low pressure because that's the same type of pressure it's going to have going down the hill. So I didn't want to crank it wide open to give me a false test. But this is what we got going on. We got a baby helping us. She was holding the level. Anyway, you can see it got the hose sitting right there. Got it on real low pressure. Let's go down here and check it out. Still have this a little bit exposed because I've got to run the line for the fence a little bit further, so I didn't want to hit it. I did record what the line looked like right here, but apparently the audio was not working, so obviously you're not gonna get to hear that, but got everything backfill and graded. Let's go down here and check the end of this thing. See what kind of water we got coming out of it. Nothing yet. Never a good sign. All right, I got my son here. He can contest. I didn't cheat. I didn't go cut the pressure up, but we do have water. Right there where I stepped to make another connection, I had stepped on it and the pipe was going down just a little bit. But we got water. And that right there is probably about the pressure I'm gonna have anyway. It's just a trickle, you can see, but it is trickling. So I'm happy with that. You happy with that?
Yeah. You're gonna have to connect that to the house.
Yep, we still gotta connect it up there to the house. So let's go ahead and get that part finished up. Mrs. tries to farm us, feeding the piggies some bread. I think they like it. Better watch those carbs. You can get fat as a pig. They like it. Goodness, they're excited. I don't know what to do. Eat up, fellas. Now, at what point did you think it was okay to get up here?
He's like, just a second ago.
Yeah. Oh, you dropped your ball. You dropped your ball. All right, guys. See, I got that shoveled, trenched out, got the pipe in. We're real shallow, and there's a couple reasons for that. One, there's a sewer line going under this, like just a couple of inches, and two water lines that run to this bathroom. This bathroom was an addition at one point. Anyway, but we do have fall. We got the electrical wire for the AC charger for the fence put in, and got it run all the way up to here. But the wire, I was too short, so I'm going to have to dig a little trench to go to there, but shouldn't be a big deal. I'm going to go and get this thing backfilled, and I'm going to put a little water in the line and go to the other end and kind of see if it's draining. I think it is. The line is finished. Went ahead and dug a separate little trench for the AC power to go into the mudroom. But yeah, got the, well, you can see, got a T spliced in at 90s over. Got all this graded. Everything turned out really well. Like I said, it's getting springtime, so well, it is springtime. So when we cut grass, we'll cut over all this dirt, kind of knock the clumps out, throw a little grass on it with the lawnmower. Moment of truth, man. I am excited. I'm gonna hook the water up, put it in the drain, and we're gonna see if we see water on the other end. I'm excited. I don't know about y'all. It's been a lot of work, long time coming. Just so you guys believe me. That's the only flow I'm going to use. I promise. I'm sticking it in the pipe now. Oh, there's the piglets. Hey, guys. Y'all getting you some last minute dinner? Did Mama come throw out some old spaghetti for you? Was it good? Yeah, had meat sauce in it. You guys are chunking up. All right, guys. I'm almost down here to the pipe. I'm excited, man. I don't know. Just something about seeing all your hard work come together, trying to build this farm. You guys are growing with us. This is great. All right, let's see if we can see some water. I tried to catch it. It just started coming out, but there we go. It's about the same flow that's coming out of the hose. That's beautiful. Man, I'm just tickled to death. We got another project on the farm done. Well, actually two technically on that one. They got the hot wire in the ground and the old drainage pipe. We'll call this one a wrap. I'm gonna go cut the water on a little more full speed, make sure that if there's any dirt or anything, we get it flushed out. But I think me, the puppies, and the piglets, we're gonna call it a night. And I will see you guys on the next project. Thanks for watching.